Surah Al-Qiyamah, also known as the Resurrection, or the Day of Judgment, in English, is the 75th chapter of the Qur'an. This surah primarily addresses themes related to the Day of Judgment, the resurrection of the dead, and the consequences of human actions. Here is a brief tafseer, interpretation, of some key themes and verses in Surah Al-Qiyamah. 1. The Day of Judgment. Surah Al-Qiyamah opens by describing the Day of Judgment, a day when all living beings will be resurrected from their graves and stand before Allah for reckoning. It emphasizes the certainty of this event. 2. The Skepticism of Disbelievers. The surah mentions the skepticism and denial of disbelievers regarding the occurrence of the Day of Judgment. They question how it is possible for the dead to be resurrected, expressing doubt about the concept of life after death. 3. The knowledge and power of Allah. Surah Al-Qiyamah highlights the knowledge and power of Allah. It asserts that the resurrection is entirely within Allah's ability, and He is fully aware of every individual's actions and deeds. 4. The recording of deeds. The surah mentions the recording of deeds in a book. It affirms that every person's actions, whether good or bad, are meticulously recorded, and they will be presented with their deeds on the Day of Judgment. 5. The consequences of actions. Surah Al-Qiyamah underscores that on the Day of Judgment, individuals will be shown the consequences of their deeds. Those who did righteous deeds will be rewarded, while those who engaged in evil will face the consequences. 6. The examples of creation. The surah presents examples from the natural world, such as the growth of plants and the creation of humans, as evidence of Allah's power and ability to resurrect the dead. 7. The role of messengers. Surah Al-Qiyamah acknowledges the role of messengers and their responsibility to convey the message of Allah to humanity. It warns against those who reject the message and engage in disbelief. 8. The invitation to reflect. The surah invites people to reflect on their own creation and the signs in the universe as evidence of Allah's power and ability to resurrect the dead. In summary, Surah Al-Qiyamah emphasizes the certainty of the Day of Judgment, addresses the skepticism of disbelievers, highlights Allah's knowledge and power, underscores the recording of deeds, discusses the consequences of actions, presents examples from creation, acknowledges the role of messengers, and invites reflection on the signs of Allah. It serves as a reminder of the importance of belief in the hereafter and the consequences of one's actions in the sight of Allah.